Dang it, Minecraft, I might as well just build it myself at this rate. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 4 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we're over here in the Nether. Look at this! We have built a brand new portal, because not only is it like this in the Nether, but it is also like this in the overworld. Look at this thing, isn't it magnificent? Let's have a quick flyby and see the scale of it compared to our base. I think it's looking pretty fantastic. Let's have a look. Look at that thing. Isn't it wonderful? Now, the idea is that it is going to be a circular portal because, well, pretty much everything else in my base and as my base is circular. And I want to keep that theme going a little bit. But I want this to look a lot more natural than that does. And therefore, because it's got such a wonderful backdrop, like look at this. This is the best coastline I have seen and utilised in Minecraft for a long while. I really love it. We want to make something similar to this that makes this feel a little bit like it's at home over on this side of the pathway, whereas that side over there is just mechanical, very kind of plain looking, very bland, very just, I guess, lab-like, which is pretty much what we want. Anyway, so yes, that's what we're going to be working on today. I do need to obviously start moving some chests because, well, we've got quite the collection over here, and at some point, I'm sure once I've built this thing, I'm going to remove this little island here, which we'll do in live stream or something, and hopefully this thing will sit by itself right there, lovely and circular, and look all fancy. But quickly, what I need to do is actually make this one more deep and actually make the obsidian go to about here. So let me quickly grab some obsidian, make another circle next to this one, and then we shall start on building this thing. It's going to hopefully look really cool. The plan is actually to make it look sort of similar to this, but also completely not. Instead of being a hill or surrounded by sand or something like that, we're actually going to surround this thing in stone. I've added the second layer like this. We need to turn this noise down. It is going to get on my nerves otherwise. Oh god. There we go. I've turned my block sounds off. It's going to be very weird to have Minecraft without block sounds, but hey, it's that or my sanity, and I don't have much of that left, so I've got to hold on to it as much as I can. So the idea is we're going to surround this thing in stone. And by surrounding it in stone, we're basically going to make a giant rock. I'm also going to, I think, bring it down into the water. And we're going to make this thing a giant rock. And it's going to be sort of hill-shaped. And basically the portal is going to be kind of buried within. And I might kind of put a bit of an overhang if that works. But basically I'd like to maybe possibly cover half of it with dirt and grass and have some trees growing on it, or perhaps around the water's edge where the trees would grow, and maybe even add some sand and maybe like a little bank. I might also add a few rocks here and there when we've maybe got rid of all the excess terrain nearby, but we're going to need an awful lot of stone, so let's get going, and I'll bring you guys back in once I've sort of got the shape planned out. I think I'm going to do the base shape. We're going to go around the whole thing and maybe even cover up the back so we can't see through it anymore and see what it looks like. Well, I think that looks sort of an organic shape. I'm actually going to keep part of the beach on this side, so that is why it's just joined up. Might make it a little bit bigger than that, but I think it now means that we have to start building upwards, and the way I'm going to do this is by basically kind of going along the edge here, going up like this, going up this like this, and making a mountain. And the idea is what we have to do is try and cover the fact that there is obviously a square portal within the circular portal, which is probably harder than it sounds. You can see at the back here there's a square portal, and all I've done is just cover up the front with circles, and therefore it makes it look circular. So I think what I need to do is, yeah, just make sure that everything is covered as much as possible and just make this thing look sort of natural, which I think is going to be quite the challenge, and it's going to take a lot of stone, so let's hope I've got enough. But you can kind of see what I'm going with. And if you guys enjoy time lapses, remember to leave a like. That means I will do more of them in the future. I have missed doing them for a little while, so let's roll that time lapse. not sure about you guys, but I think that looks pretty magical. Look at that. That looks pretty fantastic if you ask me. Let's go around it. Also, we need to go and sleep elsewhere because this one has creepers all over it. Because I wasn't paying attention to my screen. It got dark and no one else is on the server, so I can't get anyone else to sleep either. So hey, we'll sleep in the base this time rather than over there. It's a little bit safer. There's even a zombie coming out over here to try and get me. So my next plan is to make this look a little bit more sort of natural. It's not going to look supernatural, obviously, because of the fact that, it is going to look supernatural. I guess it's going to look quite magical, hopefully. I don't really know quite what I want to go with this, except for I want it to look sort of natural, but also I want it to have quite an unnatural shape, but natural as in like trees, grass, vines. I want it to be overgrown. I want it to kind of, you to be able to look along there, and it will stand out, of course, because it is purple. But other than that, I want it to be quite, you know, I want you to be able to see trees and stuff coming from it. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea. We're going to see how this works. But anyway, I need to go to sleep because it is very much creeper central over there right now. I turned my music up really loud because I was enjoying it, and that was a mistake because I didn't hear the creeper come up behind me. No! Oh, that really scared me. Look how much health he just took from me. Oh no! I hate it. I hate it so much. I need to let this thing up, don't I? Oh, my plan was to make it so they can... Oh, I don't know how to make this spawn-proof. Oh, I don't want to slap every block. I guess I'm going to have to give it a shot, aren't I? So what I'm going to do now, I was just about to go grab the rest of the stuff to continue building this thing. Right, let's block off the water if we can, at least. There we go. Lovely. Now I've got a beautiful puddle in here. Wonderful. Let's make this a little bit safer with some stone. But yeah, so there's probably another creeper on there somewhere along the line. So got to be careful of him. He's going to be... probably finding me in a moment and coming to say hello, which I don't want. But yes, I want to mix in some cobble. I want to mix in some stone brick and stuff like that. Or maybe not stone brick, but I definitely mix in some slab stairs. Maybe some mossy cobble. I'm going to start doing that now. Originally on this idea, this design idea, I planned on having there just be a plain stone wall all the way from here up to the ceiling. But well, I haven't done that, have I? And I quite like it being open, so I feel like inside needs to have something. But I haven't got a plan yet. I might actually extend the back outwards some more. So, if you have an idea for the inside, let me know. I'm probably not going to touch it this episode because I can't quite pinpoint what I want to put inside. But I'm thinking some sort of staircase that goes down into something cool. But whether or not I have time for that at any point, I don't even know. There's too many things in my base that I should be doing rather than little details that you won't be able to see. Guys, I might be losing it. This flipping sapling will not grow. Why? Oh, now you grow. Now I've got rid of like all the blocks surrounding you that I wanted in place and stuff like that. I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, it's so frustrating. It just didn't want to work. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. See, I've added the cobblestone, added a few slabs here and there. I've added a few pressure plates as well, because I think they're non-spawnable. Yeah, having that green there just kind of breaks it up a little bit, you know? Doesn't make it kind of stand out so much. That and the grass kind of mixes in with the coarse dirt even. I've actually added some grass as well, because I need some greenery on the floor, but I don't really want to go with too much actual grass. So the long grass works nicely. Even some of these little ferns I went to pick up from over there. Yeah, it's looking good. I think I just need to add some more on this side. Might add a big tree. Actually, let's plonk a big tree right here. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see if this works. I've still got my block sounds off, which is kind of weird. I have been listening to music, so it hasn't been so weird. Now that is weird. Talk about the word weird. That is weird. Look at this tree. It's going to be massive, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Actually looks alright. Actually doesn't look too bad. In fact, that actually looks quite nice. I'm going to be honest. That looks quite nice. What I want now is one of them smaller, like, just really long stick trees right, like, here would be kind of perfect. Actually, right there might be nice. Please be one of those ones. No, you're not one of those ones. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this one until it turns into one of those ones. And in that time, we should also get some saplings, which will be nice because I'm running low. I've only got 2 left. Anyone want to guess what number tree this is? Yeah, it's about 10 by now, and we still haven't got the right tree type. Dang it, Minecraft. I might as well just build it myself at this rate. Well, I think it's about time that we add some more greenery. I found some lily pads and I put them in the water, and they seem to look sort of okay. I have run out of vines though. Like I know exactly where I want to put them, but I don't have enough to like put them down. So let's plonk some string around here. Don't want that one to grow. Don't think that'll grow diagonally. And then I want it to grow down to about, let's kind of, whoa, wait, hello, no, goodbye, are you there? Okay, I think we're okay. That freaked me out then, and then I want to put the string, actually let's put the string about there. Perfect, so if I keep that there, that should only grow to about there. We'll have to imagine what this looks like grown. I might do a bit of AFKing, but the server isn't helping me out today for some reason. It's just so glitchy. It's like, hey False, I see you trying to do some complicated stuff here. Maybe I'll make it more difficult for you. Why not? So we've got that there. I might chuck some over here as well. There and there perhaps. We'll let some of it grow and kind of place it around the place. But I literally only had 5 on me. So we'll have a bit of greenery up there, a bit of greenery down there. We've got, that tree wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I just left it. I've also kind of made that a little bit shorter up to where the chests go up to, but we'll kind of make it a bit shorter perhaps and bring it forward a little bit too. I want to add a rock over there, so I might do that in a second. Don't know if I want on this side. I might just bring that a bit of land forward a little bit. I want it to kind of be like a sort of horseshoe shape without being too circular. That kind of idea. I have got some sugarcane on me, which I'm thinking I might add over on the beachy area over this side if it doesn't look too weird. Again, making it kind of custom, so putting the string on it to stop it from going to a weird size. Gonna add some grass, some actual normal grass, and some coarse dirt, and maybe even a bit of pods on if we've got any more. And just get a little bit of greenery going on up here as well. And hopefully that'll look cool when we fly over it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Whoever's idea this was to build this, it's an absolute nightmare. And yes, I was the one to come up with this idea. And therefore, I am the nightmare. Because it's like an absolute just trek trying to even get anywhere on this. Like I'm trying to like build... See, like I'm now underwater. I'm trying to get on top of it and then... like I end up just elsewhere because of the fact that ender pearls don't work properly, and like let's see if I can get on top like from here. Oh, probably a little bit easier this side actually than the other side. The other side's an absolute nightmare, and then I have to like go along and like I'm trying to put some just andesite in. That's all I want to do. A little bit of andesite here and there. Not destroying the pressure plates would be helpful as well, I guess. But yeah, like it's an absolute nightmare, but it is looking pretty. I'm quite liking it though, to be honest. I'm starting to add a bit more of a actual island underneath it, so bear with me a little bit. I'm going to try that on this side and see how it looks, and if I like it then it'll probably be a task for a live stream, because blimey, it's going to take forever just to get this to the floor, and I don't think I've got enough stone at this base, so yeah, we'll save that for another day. Okay guys, I found a booster box. Look at it right here. There we go. What is in here? Wool. I need that. Perfect. And 2 glass. Oh, that was a no, I don't want another mythic because I've just got a mythic. And I can't hold on to 2 mythics. No, that means I'm getting a mythic for someone else. That's not good. That's not good at all. Ah, okay. Basically, I picked up a mythic from the actual trade chest. Someone had left one in the trade chest, and it looks like Ren has ruined this floor here. This poor floor, look. Where's the orange clay, man? Where's the orange clay? I need to place it back, because that just looks very old. Actually, you know what? Let's just make it look a little bit more natural. There we go. Lovely. Done. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the Hermitron place, and we need to pick which mythic we want. This is going to be complicated, I'm sure. So since no one's in here, I decided to just grab all of the ones out of there and put them in 2 of these, because it's basically going to be trading. So these are the 2 that have the mythics, one obviously being glass, 2 common and a rare, and then we've got the mythic, which is the woolly, and then a common and an uncommon. Now, my only problem with the wool is obviously there's 1 less in here. Also, though, 2 hermits are holding on to the rares, which obviously are only printed twice. One of those is Iskel. He's holding on to Fluffles, which is the 18 rare, and also Scar has got the same up in his spaceship. So, if I were to put the wool into the trade chest, those guys would be on that straight away. Whereas, if I went with that, then I would have to, I guess, wait for one of them to put it away, which might, I don't know when that's going to be. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple days, who knows. The wool has been decided. 4 glass with a mythic, a wool, just holding on to it because it's an uncommon, make it a little bit harder for people to collect the wool one, which is now in there. We've got the uncommon 19, and we have 3 clays, a common, uncommon, and a rare, which kind of holds that off a little bit for a few people too. So I think we've done a pretty good, a nice kind of almost strategic way of doing things, but really it is all luck and unluck, I guess. Hopefully we're more lucky than unlucky though. That'd be wonderful, but yeah, gotta keep an eye out for more glass. That is what we need right now. Okay, so yesterday, during my live stream, I was flying around and I noticed, and I think it was over here, I noticed a shulker box, a booster box, a Hermitron somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I knew it was over here somewhere. I couldn't remember if it was like over there or over here. But here it is. So, this is the one for today. I'm not going to reach it though. But, oh, it hasn't got any glass. Oh, it has got a 19 though. Two 19s, okay. Oh, and a mythic. And I think 10, 6 and 1 have been taken. That might give us some options, but I think it probably won't, because I think the one we're collecting at the moment is glass. So hopefully there are some matching ones in the trade chest. I feel like I've seen some 19s around the place. So hopefully we're able to collect the majority of a set in here, but I don't know. I'm not holding out much hope. Well, by the looks of that actually worked out fairly well, because now I've got the mythic of the clay set, and I've got more of those than I do glass. But I could hold on to these other glass ones if I wanted and just put the mythic in there. Although looking in the chest, the wool mythic is actually in there. So technically I think maybe Iskall will be collecting that. Or actually wait, Iskall seems to just have glass on his thing. Oh no, he has a wool as well. Okay, so I guess he might take that. I don't know, I'm very, very confused. But 5 clays are much better than 4 glasses. So yeah, that looks okay. So after spending way too much time on this thing and obviously working on a little bit of connecting it to the floor, I need to work on this a little bit more. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but let's have a quick flyby before it's completely nighttime, although we'll also have a look at it at night because I have spent some time on live stream working on this. Here, I'm going to make sure it kind of merges in with that. I don't have enough stone over here. I've actually used all the stone that was over in all these chests and stuff, although actually saying that, in live stream I moved some back in there. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've got stone left, but I just don't have it over here, and I don't fancy trekking back and forth. But you can see, if you look closely, that we've done a lot of work. We've got a lot more grass and things on it. We've got a lot of buttons, because I didn't realise that stone pressure plates weren't spawnable. That was kind of the idea and why I'd started using them all over it, but it seems like they aren't actually not spawnable. So I've got some carpet, I've got some slabs, I've got not much else. Carpet, slabs, and buttons. And they're the 3 things I've got on here that make it not spawnable. String doesn't work, pressure plates don't work, so I'm basically stuck with what I have right here, which isn't a whole bunch. As you can see, where I've got like little bushes and things like that, it will basically I've got night vision. Okay, so we won't be able to see it at night time properly because night vision. But yeah, obviously where there are little trees and little things, you can't make that not spawnable. Someone can still spawn in this gap, I'm pretty sure, in this gap as well. So it's sort of dangerous still a little bit, but also not completely, and we'll make it as lit up as possible, and I'm sure I'll double check this when I am not sick of the project. I am kind of a little bit tired of this already. It's just, I think it's just massive mound of land, which is just difficult to climb up and add detail to. So not a fan of that. We'll come back in the future. You scared the life out of me. I didn't even know what that was when I looked at that. Oh my goodness, flipping chicken pigman. I've not seen one of them in ages, and it's come through my portal. Surprise, surprise. Not surprising, I've had so many pigmen through the portal. It is ridiculous. But yes, here is how it looks. I'm sure I'll add some stuff from you guys' suggestions, so leave them down below. But that is it, guys. I'm going to wrap up this video now. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode, where hopefully we get back to work in here. And also probably open up another Hermitron, because it is a different day as I'm ending this video, and that means another Hermitron's open, which I know some of you guys love, some of you guys hate, but hey, It'll only take 5 seconds, so yeah, I'm definitely going to keep up with the Hermitron updates. See you guys next time. Bye.
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.
I found a booster box, guys. Oh my god, my voice. Oh, cut up that morning voice. Oh goodness, it's not even morning anymore. And I've had 2 cups of tea. What the hell?